Hello, ladies and gentlemen. SaulApeMan Casterman here I am, and I'm bringing you another game of Mr. Happy, and this game is something special. Today in the morning, I have casted a show match between Happy and Sok, and this game is from the show match. So trust me, it's going to be amazing. And the show match name, because it's like depends on the Chinese sponsor basically, because the show matches usually are organized by the Chinese community, and they have such a weird show matches name. They have casted Fruit Cup 2, fruit cup, literally like an like an apple, a fruit. And now this game is from Bloody Rabbit Cup number 1. So the game was weird, and I was expecting some Criplord gameplay from Happy as usual, but no. In this game, Happy will play from so far behind. He will be destroyed in the late game. And if you remember, Dragon Hawks were buffed. And Sok will try to go for some Dragon Hawks, and so on. And he will fail so hard. So this is the example how Dragon Hawks are not that great. But what is also even more crazy, Happy will skip the Lich. And I think that he will skip the Orc even. Because versus Dragon Hawk, you need to go for the Dark Ranger with silence. And if you go Criplord first, let's count the heroes. Criplord, DK, Dark Ranger, you have 3 heroes already. You don't have spot for the Lich. And if you don't have the Lich, why you don't even add the Orb? I don't know. This game was super, super crazy. As we can see, Happy, Salt TP immediately, have bought 3 items. He's ready to expand. He's not scouting in this matchup, he'll scout later. On Concealed Hill, it's kinda hard to expand, of course it can be done. So far so standard, and as we can see, he summoned so many units already. He's making the Ziggurat to upgrade it to Nerubian Tower in order to help with creeping. I mean, into help versus human harass, and trust me, Sok will play so good in the early game in this game. It would be crazy. It would be crazy how good Sok will be in this game, and he will still lose. And you may say, Sol, why do you spoil this? Man, I just want to show you how good Happy is in the late game, and how good his control of units are, and how genius was for him basically to skip Lich and go for Dark Ranger. But let's enjoy this game, because I'm going too far in the predictions. So, as we can see, Happy splitting his units. He's going to lame with the Beetles and Criplord to get level 3 for stronger Beetles. Footman is already here. Happy is patiently waiting, because he's afraid to expand right now. He waits for the Nerubian Tower, and he's just creeping. So far, so good. He confirms that Sok is going for level 3 creep road. It means that he will get level 3 here, so Happy knows that Sok probably crept orange, green, and now he's going for the expo. But actually, when we click on Sok, we saw that he started with the lab, so interesting choice by Mr. Sok. Maybe he knows that Happy is not scouting. So actually, it's a very good adjustment. Very good adjustment. He has stronger item, fast level 3, and so on. Now Happy is trying to expand, and he's just going to lame. He's even meeting the Footman here. And this one Footman is crossing, is being near to the expansion. And look who is here! Surprise, surprise! It's Archmage with boots, Staff of Sanctuary, teleportation, and look, he's teleporting back. Happy with Impale. Is this immediate Impale surround? Yes, it is, ladies and gentlemen. And you may say, oh my god, Soul, you said that Happy will be destroyed in the early game. Is it true? And look what is going to happen here. It's going to TP out, but water elemental damage plus Footman damage was good enough to cancel it. And let's see, of course, Happy is not wasting any time, but Sok will be able to get this Arcane Tower up, and it will be a game changer, ladies and gentlemen, because Arcane Tower is so good versus Samos, it's so good versus Beetles. It's like dealing like how much? Let's count. 30 damage, so it's like 5 shooting, the Beetles basically. And expansion of Happy got destroyed. But Happy got level 3, you may say. Saul is not the end of the world. He has his Staff of Sanctuary, Staff of Teleportation on the cooldown. But yet, look, Footmen are coming back, and it's enough. It's enough to basically cancel the expo. Yet again. Of course, it will cost him 1 Footman, but in overall, it was still worth it. Still worth it. Happy is sending 3 ghouls to kill some workers as well, but look, this water elemental is ready to apply some damage to the Footman, and Happy decided to go back. Boots on Criplord, by the way, are paying off. Okay, this Footman is dead. Nice decision by Happy to just attack the creep. But look who is back here. His name is Archmage. He has boots, he has staff, and there is not enough mana for Happy to impale. Impale, of course, can stop the channeling effect of Staff of Teleportation. And look, this expansion got cancelled again while Sog is mining already. Happy is still on tier 1, remaking Acolyte. It's 6 minutes 30 seconds into the game. And we see in the production tab we have some vision over Mr. Sok. He's already taking to tier 2. So very strong early game by Mr. Sok. Is this expansion going to be cancelled yet again? I don't know. Probably, because as I said, this early game was terrible for Happy, amazing for Sok. Okay, we have new Footmans here. We have enough mana for Impale. Is Happy going to Impale? Okay, not really. He's not impaling. But look who is back! Water Elemental. Water Elemental is back, and this expansion is going to be, repeat after me, cancelled yet again. 7 minutes in, expansion cancelled. And you may say, Saul, okay, but he will kill a lot. And look, Criplord is coming here, but Arcane Tower is online. Happy decided to spend some resources, I mean some mana for Impale to basically not get burned so much mana. But look, this expansion got cancelled yet again. 5 AFK Acolytes. And look who is teleporting here. It's Mr. Sog with Staff of Tele. And this aggression is over, and there is even Shredder in the mix for the human player. So of course, Happy did something here, but still, Mr. Sok. He's losing some Footman, but amazing early game, and Happy is still not mining. Happy is still not mining. Zeppelin for Happy acquired to help a little bit with Micron. Where is Criplord? Criplord is here. Happy is still not taking. Look at it. 8 minutes 30 seconds. Happy is still tier 1. He doesn't have wood because he has to move his units so far. Look at this Shredder. Archmage inside of the Zeppelin. Oh boy. Happy is not taking. Almost 9 minutes in. That's a terrible game. You may say, Saul, why Happy is not leaving this game? And my answer is, he's happy. He can still come back. This Zeppelin is out microing this entire undead army because there is literally not anti-air. Not a single unit that can attack air. Archmage on level 4. Strongest Brilliant and stronger Brilliant Aura. Happy was able to deal some damage here, but now he has to evacuate. And he still doesn't have that much lumber. Now he's stacking, but MK for human is almost out. That's crazy. That's crazy. But the good news for Happy, expansion is slowly mining. But water elementals are taking care of the ghouls. And remember, if farm goes down, that's cool. That yes, there will be MK soon, and MK can kill a lot of ghouls. And actually, Archmage of Mr. Sok is coming into Happy base. And how much he can do here. But look, Happy is laming again, but Shredder plus Arcane Tower are good enough versus the Beatles. Happy is back as a defensive force, and even though Acolytes are still alive, look, Happy is not mining. So even though this expansion is mining, that's good. In this base, Sok is able to apply some damage, and look about this graveyard. In order to make fiends, in order to make Obsidian Status / Slaughterhouse. Okay, level 5 for the Criplord, by the way. He will go for the Impale, even though, like, he may use some Beetles now, but later Human will have some anti-Beetle forces. But what I was about to say, this graveyard is very necessary, and MK joins the party. Another Ghouls goes down. Lumber for Happy is terrible. 138 lumber, this is terrible. And look, this graveyard is going to be cancelled yet again. Ay. Amazing Zeppelin gameplay by Sok. Such a strong early game. 35 supply versus 28. He has the Shredder. That is mining wood for him. Okay, Happy is coming back with some ghouls. That's cool, but crazy. Crazy game, ladies and gentlemen. And on tier 2, what Happy is going to do? He has 141 wood. He cannot go tier 3. He's making DK, at least that's what he has, but... And look, you may say, Saul, why he's making double crypt here? Because Happy is going for a Hail Mary. Happy is going for Gargs, ladies and gentlemen, and I know this because I saw this game before. But in order to go Mass Gargs, you need to have Graveyard. So, and the Graveyard was cancelled multiple times. Zeppelin with SOG units inside, and now Happy is going to scout, and he will confirm. Is he going to see Gryphon Aviaris? Not yet. Interesting. So now, for now, a little bit of the downtime. TP acquired by Happy. Finally, tier 3 on the way. And look, Happy is going for the Gargs. He's playing from a such behind position. Tier 3 is done for the Human. We see in the production. Paladin is on the way. Dragon Hawks are on the way. But the problem is, for Mr. Sok, that with all due respect, but Dragon Hawks suck a little bit. And look how sad Happy Life is right now. He has to creep with Criplord level 5, who is not benefiting and just sucking experience for this pool DK. But he doesn't have enough firepower to even creep at this point of the game. But Happy is massing the Gargs. Okay. And I don't know if Human would play just Knight Gyro combination, or I don't know, maybe even Inner Fire Rifles. I don't know. Maybe the score would be different. Because Dragon Hawks are not good enough because of one powerful hero, and the hero name is Dark Ranger. By the way, creeping the Drake is very easy with Gargs. Look at this beautiful melee damage. As you can see, Gargs have two different attack types, normal and piercing. And piercing is versus ground, and normal is versus air units. And look at this damage value, 61 to 70. They're attacking so hard and very fast as well, the air units. So Gargs are perfect against air. And Sok is producing some air. And Happy doesn't even know that. Okay, he saw the Gryphon Aviary here. He saw one workshop. And look, Happy doesn't have a third hero yet, of course, because Black Citadel is not ready. But now Happy has decision to make. What is Happy going to do? And look what is happening here, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, amazing early game for the Human player, but now Human doesn't have enough to contest Happy, and he saw Dragon Hawks, and look at the third hero. This is Dark Ranger, so where is Lich, you may ask? Nowhere to be seen, he doesn't play Lich. And the basically why Dark Ranger is good, because of the silence. Silence can stop the Shackle ability. But what is even more crazy, there is no orb in the Undead army. Criplord inventory doesn't contain orb. DK inventory does not contain orb. And Dark Ranger inventory does not contain orb. Maybe he will buy orb, we will see, but if I do remember correctly, there will be no orb of corruption in this game, which is crazy, if you ask me. Level 3 on the decay. And just mass gargs from Happy. Mass gargs from Happy. And maybe humans should play tanks with barrage, because barrage can attack, like, I don't know, up to 10 targets or something like that, something crazy. Okay, the first big fight of this game. And this Dark Ranger is here only to cast silence in the right moment when Dragon Hawks will go in. So yes, very careful micro from both players, as we can see the powerful Dragon Hawks. They are waiting, they have nice upgrades. But are they really good enough? Let's see. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, they are waiting. Okay, first shackle goes through, Dark Ranger gets into position, and he had to stop. There was not even a silence cast, I think, or maybe I missed that, but I think Happy is doing good, isn't it? And do you remember the early game? The early game was terrible. Ay, Sock, what are you going to do now? This is so crazy, this Margarg strategy. I'm really curious, are we going to see this mass Garg strategy often versus human, and how humans are going to adjust? I think we are going to see some tanks with barrage upgrade. But I may be wrong, of course. My undead MMR is quite low, guys. Currently around 1600 MMR, 1650. Nice impale, and look, Dragon Hawks plus Gyros are coming. But look, Dragon Hawk connected, and silence was casted. Look, silence effect on Dragon Hawk. They are not even attacking. And Happy is slowly but surely connecting. Of course, Gyros are good versus Gargs, but you need to have a load of them. You cannot heal scroll them. You can, of course, use the protection scroll or something like that. But yes, the organic units versus biological units versus mechanical units fight. And what is Happy going to do? He has double heal scroll on his DK. He will probably yes, he's splitting the heal scrolls. And now he's just heal to full and push yet again. Gyros are trying to connect, but Gargs are just healing here. And by the way, what is interesting, Happy is not using and again, look, Dragon Hawks are connecting, bam! Silence on top of them. And they can just attack, and they cannot stand the pressure from the Gargs. Look how many Gargs survive, and those Dragon Hawks are just melting. Look at this poor Dragon Hawk. He wants to escape, but he's too slow. Got put up, got chopped. Got beaten by those Gargs. And Sock has to kite, and he thinks, oh my god, my early game was so good, why I'm losing? Is it balance? I don't know, Mr. Sock. I think it's the unit composition, but what I can tell you, I'm just here to cast the game. The early game was so good, and what else? Shredder is joining the party, all hands on board, and now Happy is transitioning a little bit to get some fins in order to catch Gyros over and over again. Shredder in trouble, got stuffed. Nice stuff of Sanctuary usage. But yes, if you look at the supply on the top right, the efficient trading from Happy just too good. By the way, it's interesting for me that Happy is playing Dark Arrow, even though he cannot create a single skeleton. And if I'm going to meet Happy at Ravaland, I'm going to ask him about this, why he's playing Dark Arrow instead of a mana life drain ability on Dark Ranger. And he went for the ultimate on Criplord, at least we have that, and is he going to use the ultimate? I don't know. I need to do some experimentations with Criplord ultimate. Remember that if your opponent is going mass air, you can only use Impale on the enemy heroes. And look, this base is under pressure yet again. We have some knights actually, so value of Impale is going up. And who is going to win this air army? Look, Happy baited the web on Gyros, and now he's going to connect. And ladies and gentlemen, Criplord ultimate. On top of that, he's healing basically from this swarm thing, but he can be also healed by the DK. Militia is joining the party, but the Criplord ultimate is actually not that terrible. Nice coil from the DK, and now Dark Ranger actually can get some value with the Dark Arrow, but I see only like 2 skeletons in the battlefield, and of course he skilled the silence on level 3 because it's from fighting Dragon Hawk's times. And the silence is better on level 3 because it has like bigger area. And yes, Happy is just trading, man. This knight was saved with the Staff of Sanctuary, but will just die. And now we have Gryphons, but are really Gryphons that good versus mass guards? I don't think so. Look how fast they will die. Happy's micro wings, 81 supply versus 42. So he's still kiting, even though he probably feels that he's Omega ahead. And Web works, Dark Ranger level 4, Gargs are connecting into everything, and Human doesn't have enough mana. Human without enough mana, ladies and gentlemen, and this Human army is getting smaller and smaller, and GG was called. So, ladies and gentlemen, no orb of corruption, entire game. So he does, as you play Undead, there are some meta games when you skip Lich and you skip Order of Corruption, and that game was amazing. More games about to come. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.